ang mga ulan-ulan as usual since malapit nang mag-change ang weather.
Mm.
And ang Loire River is nag-start na siyang tumaas. So dahil ang mga lupa, for example, basa, so hindi nawawala yung ulan, hindi nawawala yung flood at nagra-rise pa rin yung river. Tapos yung river kasi, hindi siya nade-drain dahil elevated siya doon sa saan dadaan yung tubig. That's why hanggang ngayon meron pa ring baha at marami pa ring walang electricity, walang transportation, and most of it are cut off kasi nga they can't do anything. Well, those affected are Mayen, Sac, Luac. Doon talaga ang concentration. And of course, maraming agricultural farms doon at the same time. Kaya yung mga ani nila, hindi na nila ang tawag nila doon is diga. It's all destroyed. Kaya yun yung masakit. So, sa Angas din, since Main tsaka Loire River, dalawang river kasi yon, nagdi-meet. So, habang tumataas yung tubig, tumataas din yung tubig dun sa residential areas. Hindi katulad sa atin na pag umulan, baha, after a few hours, wala na. Dito kasi continuous yung baha. At hindi pa rin siya na-drain dahil nga hindi makababa yung tubig dahil mas mataas kasi sila, elevated yung area nila. So lahat ng tubig napupunta doon instead na nade-drain siya, may accumulation. Yun yung problema nila. Meron din, if I'm not mistaken, around 2000 and few years back, tumaas yung Seine River. So, pag tumaas yung Seine River, may possibility ng flooding. Pero since dito yung drainage system kasi is correctly done, and at the same time, hindi siya gaanong elevated compared to other locations, just like what is happening in Maine and Loire. Kaya, hindi namin actually nararanasan pa yung nabaha. Meron yung time na nabaha pero it's not as much as Maine and Loire. Yeah, well actually ang nangyayari kasi since hindi sila makauwi, hindi sila roads are closed, no transportation, tapos of course may mga matatanda na hindi na ma-reach ng mga kamag-anak nila kasi walang electricity. So if there's no electricity, communications is always affected. Kahit na meron kang cell sites or something like that, affected pa rin. But hindi mo maiwasan na may mga casualties sa mga ganitong cases, especially for the old people. Damages are always hard on agriculture actually. Tsaka yung mga residential kasi most of the residences, may mga basement or yung sa first floor nakatira, sila yung totally affected. Pero syempre ang damage ng moisture to the building is quite hard, and then medyo mahirap yung topic ng insurance kasi most of the houses here are insured, but floodings and etc. mahirap siyang i-defend kasi force majeure siya, it's nature. But of course depende sa mga coverage po nila yun. Iba't iba kasi dito, ma'am. So, merong mga salads, may mga greenhouses kasi sila eh. So, they have different, like, ang season ngayon will be asparagus or onions and stuff like that. Yun yung mga maapektuhan. I mean, mostly spring vegetables from France. Well, mostly ini-evacuate naman sila. Either they stay with family or friends na hindi affected ng flood. Pero mostly ng mga town halls or cities, they put them in hotels or stuff like that na hindi apektado. Well, it's hard to predict kasi since umuulan-ulan pa rin, and then yung river hindi bumababa. It all depends on the river, and it also depends on the weather. But certainly in a few weeks, mawawala na rin yon. But of course, we're praying na sana wala na gaanong malakas na ulan and stuff like that para hindi hindi mahirapan ang pag-drain ng tubig.
Okay. How
Kasi
about po
talagang hindi
yeah.
siya made-drain at the same time kasi yung lupa basang-basa. So hindi niya rin ma-absorb. Yung saturation niya is hard. Hindi naman kasi may mga areas na wala talaga silang kuryente, no? So, pag ganun, automatic naman na-off yung electricity in these kinds of places, especially kung nung malalakas yung ulan tas nagtutumbahan yung mga kahoy, yung mga trees. Those areas talagang pero syempre I don't think there's somebody who was electrocuted or something like that, pero there are always risk kahit naman sa atin pag bumaha, umulan, malakas yung but dito kasi medyo automatic yung pagpatay ng electricity dun sa areas na yun kasi malaki yung risk in general. Ganun yung ginagawa nila. Of course, it affects a lot that since Main and Luar hindi ganun kadami yung influx ng tourist doon. So mostly it doesn't really put a big dent. It's more on the agricultural part.